we're going to be showing people around the neighbourhood and tell them about different stores, and we also interviewed the people, the owners of the stores.
It's about doing new things, like instead of having to just do the same old boring ones. Basically like making new friends as well. So before, me and Liba weren't friends because I didn't know her. Yeah, I didn't know her as well until this project even started.
With the different businesses, we were split into groups, and then we had to design signs, posters, and we interviewed the business owners.
2 years ago, I opened up Cool Kids Cuts. Many of you seen that one? Yeah. And that was with the inspiration of my daughter, who was 6 years old at the time. And she said that we needed to have a sale around the area for children.
We're working on Raheem stores. So we made 2 banners, and Liba and I are the presenters.
I'm drawing the outside of the shop. These are the different fruits from the outside, and that's kind of the inside.
He's very proud of his mangoes. Notice, mango swapping will not be tolerated. Please no touchy, feely, smelly, and very delicate. Proud of his mangoes. Yep, loves his mangoes.
Our team is doing the shop called Resda's Cut, and basically they're barbers, and I'm drawing these 2 people here. They look like each other.
That's pretty much us.
So far, my fun bit is like writing the biography of my business owner. What's your most fun part about it?
Probably like when we're working and then we get to put on music, because that's really fun.
I found out different businesses in the neighbourhood I didn't really know before.
My business has allowed me to do lots and lots of community work as well.
It's a nice project to get to know about people, and like especially get to miss classes on Wednesdays.
I think I've also learned how to make videos, and before that, because on our first walk we did, I've got to video the walk and all the things we did, and I think that's helped me to learn how to film more things, and yeah, that's good.
People in your neighbourhood, join in!
I had opportunities that I never thought that I would get. I've learnt that you shouldn't be shy in front of stuff or something, because it's something that other people will see and they'll take your advice, and then you could be like a inspiration to someone, and you wouldn't be like just a little kid that does nothing and just watch TV and stuff.
Everyone has their embarrassing moments. Do you have any that you would like to share?
Anyone?
I once called my teacher mum by accident. When he was young, he was running around with his friends. He looked back and then bang! What happened?
I cracked my head open and now I've got a Harry Potter scar on my head.
Can you show us?
Well, we've also kind of learned about our neighbourhood, which is what this whole thing's for. So we're also learning to get to know the business owners, and if we went into their shops, we'd get a high five.
I experienced new stuff that I never thought that I would or could do. I never thought that I could come this far and like be able to help the community like a lot, and then show them like the stuff that they've never known about.
Like the presentation, instead of me being shy, I was just doing it.
The skills they've learned have been, something that you can teach in a classroom, but it's been so much more accessible in the way that Mammalian do it. They've learned design skills, and they've learned all about interviewing and presentation, things that actually students that we have at this school probably wouldn't have had that opportunity necessarily kind of offered to them. And so that these are skills that we can teach them in school, but actually they've gone out and they've pushed themselves and they've kind of put themselves in uncomfortable situations, situations that they wouldn't necessarily have done with that skill set, and then they've kind of thrived in it.
So how do
did your business start? How did you start your business?
Basically in 2006.
Whoa!
Somebody had a bit of a problem with an accident, and I just dealt with it. There were some challenging ones, but very good questions. I was, really impressed. Really impressed.
Can you crochet? I can't crochet and I can't knit.
I think I've learnt that working with people is better so that you can get more done, because not even with just making the stuff, like even tidying up after we finish, it's a lot quicker with like more people to help, and it's really fun because you get to know more people that you haven't really talked to in the school because you just started year 7.
I've learned about my presentation skills, I've improved it, and I've improved a bit on my English, and I also improved a bit on my art and working with people who I don't know.
Before, I didn't know how to video, and I wasn't that much into taking photos and stuff.
So you take a picture and then you post it on Instagram, and you hashtag the people in your neighbourhood project, so lots of people in our school have seen that.
It's really fun to go with the kids. I'm really impressed how confident they are actually, and how much they know about their neighbourhood and how much they found out about the people who own different kinds of shops here. So that's really impressive, and it's really fun to go with them.
I think this is a good experience for the kids as well as the local business. For many of the business and the kids, this is their first interviewing experience. I expect the kids to participate in many such programs in future.
I think it's good because they gain confidence from doing something like this. It gets them into the community, the wider community, and I think it allows them to be able to talk to adults, and that's quite an important thing, especially when, as they grow older, they're going to need to be able to socialise.
Whoever thought of it is a brilliant idea, and just I think it should be. I think more businesses should get involved with with the children, so they know what's going around. This is our local grocers. This is instead of turning all too corporate.
The cafe is a community company, and all the profits go to events in our neighbourhood.
I wish when I was younger we had the opportunity to to go out to local businesses, get to really know what's happening in the surroundings, and I think it's important these days as well. At this moment in time, all it's bred is fear.
It creates a bit of a utopian vision of imagining what it would be like if children actually knew all of the people in their neighborhood, all of the adults in their neighborhood, not just the business owners but everyone else, and how would that change the way that children get to operate in their own neighborhoods and in public space in general. And I don't know, I think that this project kind of gives us a slice of that utopia and what that might be like, and gives us a sense of that community that could exist if we let it.
I think we're really lucky to have had the project come to our school. It was really interesting to see how our children kind of interacted with each other, with these kind of new artists who were offering these new concepts to them, and the idea of social art was something that was very new to them. So it was interesting to see them grasp that and kind of learn about how they can then approach that themselves.
If I could give advice, I would say be confident in front of a crowd, because if you're confident, then you've got something. Then your words mean something.
Also, it's really good to work with different people, and it's really fun. So that will get you through a lot in life. Because if you don't know how to work with other people, then you won't really do well.
The responses from the children were so beautiful and so rewarding. I just had a little girl from another school came up to me to say, please, can you do this at our school? I'm going to secondary school, and how can I get this project? It really is to do with the methods that Mammalian Reflex employ, that even the teachers are surprised at what the children can achieve. I think it's a way of approaching working with children in schools which are quite restrained and quite, there's a lot of challenges for schools, but if you give a little bit of freedom, you can see that the children rise within the context of doing art, and they understand that this is what you can do as an artist in the real world.
I felt it was really, really rewarding for me as a teacher, but also for me as a person. It's definitely made me think about doing projects like this with the new students coming into the school, or maybe having something that happens kind of regularly, or doing a project called The People in Our Neighbourhood that we could then do every year. I could do with a class, even if I only did for an hour or as an after school club or something. I think it would be really nice to continue that going through into year 7, year 8 and onwards, because I think it's really, really vital actually that from doing this project that the students understand where they come from and kind of the world that they're living in, and I think you get that so much more from doing a project like this.
It's a once in a lifetime opportunity, and so I'd say enjoy it.
Yeah, and when it's over, don't be upset because it's over. Be happy because it's happened.
These are the people in your neighbourhood.
Mm-hmm.